What's up, people? Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Unscripted with Mayream Salam. Did you guys miss me? Because I missed you. On today's episode, I have with me the beautiful Mariam Bafunsho, also known as Mimi. She's a wife, a mother of two beautiful girls, HR specialist in the beauty industry, and a PhD holder. Lucky! Hi, Mariam.
Hi, Miriam.
Miriam.
Yeah.
Can we have a little introduction about you?
Okay, my name is Mariam Bafunsho. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls. And I'm a corporate girly.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Miriam.
to meet you too.
So you are a Hausa lady married to a Yoruba man.
Yes.
So how did we get here?
Wow. Okay. I don't think there is much of a story. We met in school.
Okay.
So my husband...
You went to the same school?
Yeah. He came to the north to school.
Okay.
Yeah. So we met in school. He was a finalist and I was a jambite.
Oh.
Yes. So that's how we met. But then we didn't really... there was no clicking, nothing at that time. He left. He finished school. He went for his service. And then a friend of mine was learning how to do makeup and she was using me as her model. So we did the makeup and she posted it on Instagram. That time, that was like 2015. So Instagram was just coming up. And apparently she and my husband were already following each other. So when she posted the picture, she tagged me and then he saw it and followed me. And that was it.
Were you discouraged by your parents?
No, I didn't have any parental. My parents are very liberal people. My dad schooled in the West. He schooled at Omaron to be precise. So he already has the Western background, from the onset. So he didn't really have any objections. It was very seamless.
And what was your first cultural shock married to a Yoruba man?
I feel like it's the kneeling down every time.
To greet people,
you need to kneel down and greet everybody. You keep going down. My introduction day, my knees were on fire because I kept kneeling down, greeting people. They would even be pressing your shoulders to go lower, like you're not low enough. Like that was a lot for me. We don't greet like that.
In the north.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
7 years. Yeah.
So let's talk about pregnancy for you. How was your experience?
Honestly, pregnancy was a lot for me. Both my pregnancies, I never had it easy. It was very, very difficult. That's why I'm an advocate for women to protect their wombs. I will always tell you, keep your womb, guard it. Don't just give your womb out to anybody. Don't do it. Take your time. I went through a lot. I had HG, in both pregnancies, and it was from the first month from when I find out I am pregnant till 2 weeks after my delivery.
You were vomiting?
Yes, I would still be spitting. I would be vomiting. I can't put food down. I can't take food in my system. Just water. In fact, my first baby, I was admitted for almost 6 months.
You were just at the hospital?
Yes, I was on drip. That was like my food.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how was childbirth?
It tormented me. I don't even know. It was just very traumatic, both pregnancies. For my second baby, for the first one, I didn't really stay long I gave birth like, let's say 30 minutes. My first baby was out. Though I had...
It was vaginal?
Yes, both pregnancies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had tear for my first pregnancy, but it wasn't too long. I didn't stay long in the delivery ward. For my second pregnancy, it was traumatic to the point that my baby had Erb's palsy.
Oh, you posted about it the other time that she couldn't move.
Yes, her left hand was paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had to go through physiotherapy for about 6 months.
How did that make you
before.
feel as a mother? Did you
I felt so
think
guilty, like
the
I
guilt
didn't do what I was supposed
supposed
to
to
do.
do?
That was why she ended up like that. You know, when we go to the hospital for physiotherapy, it was very tedious. She would cry, and I would cry with her because I'm like, why is a 2 month, 3 month old baby going through this? So it was very traumatic.
For HG, what were your physical symptoms?
Okay, I was vomiting.
Okay.
I was spitting. I could not put anything down, so I was very lean. Like if you see me, you think I have one bad sickness. I could not eat anything. I could not drink anything. I was always 2 meters away from my bathroom because I'm always throwing up. Then perfumes. I could not stand perfumes. My husband had to throw away all the perfumes in the house. If he wants to spray anything, he goes to his car first, far away from the house before he would use anything.
But I actually believe that more pregnancy has to do with, more of mental. Because I remember when I was pregnant as well, for Ilham, I was with my husband. It was around that time I had a snake bite. In fact, it was at the hospital they confirmed that I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So when immediately they confirmed that I was pregnant. In fact, I already missed my period, but in my head, I was like, no, I'm not going to check. I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
And it is when I go back to Ibadan, I'm going to start the shaking. But when I had the snake bite, they had to check, and I was pregnant. Immediately they confirmed and I was discharged. I went back home. You don't believe that? All the symptoms were on me. I had to wait for my husband to come back from work to come cook. And for the first pregnancy, it was not like that. I was very much okay.
Yeah.
I was doing everything I was supposed to do and all of that. But for Ilham, if I pity my husband small, say make I cook rice, if we have to come back and come and fry the pepper or the stew because I could not
get yourself to do it.
For infant, if it's microwaving any food like this, you will have to close the door because if I smell it, like there's a problem. So at that point, I was already scared that, okay, if I get to Ibadan, how am I going to survive? Who is going to take care of my child? And all of that. You won't believe, immediately I landed, bam, the strength came.
To do everything yourself.
I swear. I don't get anybody now. Do you understand? I was cooking for a fan. I was cooking for myself. I was not vomiting. I was not spitting. Nothing was smelling. So
that you say is the environment.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I said probably it is more of mental. Maybe my brain already wired it that okay, now you are all by yourself.
Yeah.
Who is going to take care of you?
So
who is going to take care of your? Yes, so I have to adapt. But I don't know. Do you think it's also more physical or mental?
I think we've had a lot of myths towards that say that when you're pregnant with boys is not as difficult as when you're pregnant with girls. I get that a lot, but some people might disagree. They would say that boy pregnancies and girl pregnancies, they are the same, or even worse, sometimes boy pregnancy. But I've seen situations, my friends, that they have a boy and a girl, different sex, and then the babies, when they have boys, like they have full hair, they have, like, they can go about their day. I don't think it has to do with
that, because for Ilham's pregnancy, I worked tired. You remember now, even during Ramadan, everybody was checking up on me that, Mariam, calm down. And for infant too, I was not sick. I was going to the hospital. I was really fine. For Ilham, I didn't even have preeclampsia. I was almost diagnosed for infant. That I was not even doing much. I was working from home. I was selling from home and all of that. So I don't think it's about the male child. I just think your body would react how you want to react.
Body differs. That's what I have come to realize, because whenever I'm pregnant, the only good thing about my pregnancies is that I have a full hair. You would think I'm Indian. My hair would be so full. When you are combing,
even after pregnancy,
after pregnancy, hair loss. Give it like 2 months, my hair will start going.
Maybe you go born another like that.
But when I'm pregnant, the only thing I look forward to during my pregnancies is my hair. Always very full, like my front hair that you hardly see hair. When I'm pregnant, the hairs are just, you think I'm Indian.
But did the whole thing affect your relationship with your husband?
Yes. It was.
Before you even answer that, how many years have you been married before you got pregnant?
This is a very difficult and delicate question for me because we lost a sort of twin before before we had Naida. Yes, I was about 4 months pregnant when we lost them, and then I got pregnant for Naida. I didn't get pregnant for Naida immediately. I think it took about from April to December. So before I took in for Naida in December. So that period, after a loss, you're already thinking, how much damage did this loss do? An evacuation was carried out. So I'm like, I hope nothing happened to me during the process of that evacuation. So I'm trying for another baby. Another baby is not forthcoming. Every month I get to see my period and I'm like, did this go wrong to the point that I cannot have another child? And so when we found out we were pregnant with Naida for December, we were over the moon, very excited. And then after Naida, we also had another loss before Naila.
Wow.
So, and every time it gets to us, because it's never easy, to be honest. It's never easy.
And how did HD affect your relationship with your husband?
You see, it takes a lot to be married. I say this a lot to a lot of people, that it's not just, I don't believe kindness alone is okay to be married. I say it a lot. You have to be married to somebody that considers you. Consideration is at the top for me. When somebody considers you, it affects everything around that person. So he is like, what would Mimi feel if I do this? How would this affect Mimi? That is consideration. You are in every question, every leap, every step he wants to take. So HG was a lot, and I feel like he already knows that this is not my wife. This is a phase. So he was the one that was able to patch the marriage for us when I was not available to do that. I was always irritated. I was always angry. I would pick up fights, like anything that was. I would just. He just finished eating. He's about to take the plate, but I'm already like, why are you not taking your plate? Why is it? I get super irritated. Everything gets to me. So he was just the one that was patching it and saying, okay, this is not how she is. So he keeps considering me. He keeps filling in the gap where I am lacking.
And do you think it is understood or minimized, the condition?
It is minimized. Everything relating to women is minimized. Anything that has to do with women is minimized. We are told that it is part of us. We are not supposed to be complaining. We already know that every month we are supposed to see our period. So why are we now complaining like it's a new thing? You are minimizing what we go through. We go through a lot. Sometimes I ask, like, what did we do gone that we are having to go through so much? If you see what women have to endure after delivery, postpartum, you would open your mouth.
You're saying if I didn't go through it with you, I have 2 kids as well now.
Some people get paralyzed.
Yeah.
I became anemic after my second baby. I was fine after my first child. I didn't have any symptom. But after Naila, I became anemic. I don't have enough blood in my body. So sometimes I get shortness of breath. I can't breathe fine. My body is I get dizzy. I feel super tired. I can just wake up from sleep and I'm tired. I've not done anything and I'm tired. I can just be going about my day and I feel like I'm going to fall and faint.
This is really a lot. But considering that you have 2 beautiful girls, do you get pressure to have one boy? And are you are you open to it?
I'm not open to having any more kids. I'm done.
You're done?
Yes,
You don't want to have a baby boy?
No, I don't.
You don't want to know how it feels to have a baby boy?
Anybody that calls for my kids' hands in marriage, I would embrace them as my sons.
Oh.
No, I cannot. I can't have another child.
Motherhood is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot for me.
What is one thing you really missed about yourself before motherhood?
I missed my bubbly self. I feel like I've lost my spark. I feel like I'm not the way I used to be. I was a very happy girl. Not like I'm not happy, but now I see it like I have to question why I am this happy. What is it? Why are you trying to be all smiley? So I restrain myself now. But before I was just living my life. I had no worries. I just live. Now I have to consider a lot of things before I do things. I have to consider my kids. I have to consider my family. I have to watch what I say. I have to watch everything.
What you eat.
I'm no longer carefree like before. Before I just live. I just very bubbly. Now, but I think I'm getting my spark back. That's why I said I can't have another child.
You don't want to go through that route again.
I'm getting my spark back.
Now, let's talk about mom guilt. How do you handle it?
I believe having the guilt alone means you're doing a fantastic job. You're a good mom already. For you to consider your kids or consider that, why am I not doing this for my children? You're already amazing. You're already, even if you don't consider them, you are amazing. Bringing them alone to this world, you are amazing. It's not easy. It takes a lot from us. So sometimes do things for yourself. I don't feel guilty for doing things for myself lately. Before I used to be like, I can't do anything. I don't make myself up. I don't do anything. The only time I make up in a year is when I'm preparing to celebrate my birthdays.
Before we started the show, you mentioned something about PhD, that you are a PhD holder.
Yes,
Did you get that before you got married, or before
I got my MBA and my PhD as a married woman.
Before
I got married with kids for both.
How did you handle that?
Well, have a fantastic husband. Have a fantastic husband. To be honest, he covers for me
a lot.
He covers for me. He takes the kids to school. He bathes them. There's nothing I do as a mom that my husband can do for his children. So he handles the home even better than me sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so I know
the only place he lacks is cooking.
Well, you cook a lot. I was
about
to say that.
I cook a lot.
Is it just a hobby, or did you learn it?
I learned, but it started as a hobby, and then along the line, I learned. Okay. I also upskilled myself. But I feel like everything I learned, I already know. Maybe it just brushed it up for me and taught me that, okay, I can do this another way. But I've always loved cooking.
Okay, so now how do you balance motherhood and career?
I am all for flexibility, and that's what I'm doing. I feel like I should earn more than I earn now if I am very career driven. Not like I'm not career driven, but I tend to consider my family. That's why I'm where I am. So I work hybrid. I work from home. I hardly go to the office, maybe once or twice a month. So that way I'm able to navigate. So that's what I'm saying. If I did not have to stay at home, work hybrid, and I would definitely earn more with my certification and everything. But I chose the one where I'm able to shop for my family.
Do you have help at home?
Yeah, I do. I have somebody that comes in and goes.
Live out?
Yes, I have a live out.
So if you want to go out, how do you? Okay, your husband takes care of
yes. When I go to school, I travel. My school is not in, so I travel for school and he stays with the kids.
But you know that I was reading a tweet or maybe a video about Adekunle Gold and Simi. I'm sure you come across it before, saying, "Oh, Simi went down a little bit because of family, because of Adekunle Gold. Now the husband is shining more than the wife."
Yeah.
Do you think it is the same for you? Considering that you just said that.
No, it's not the same for me. And I don't think that's the case with Adekunle Gold and Simi. I feel like Adekunle Gold started working times 2. it doesn't mean that Simi slowed down. No, Simi's music are top charts, so I don't think that's the same situation.
Sure.
Twitter people are just misogynistic.
About not having more kids, I know your reasons are very valid because me self don't reach my last bus stop. I don't really do again. but for me, pregnancy is always smooth. My delivery, I choose what I want. I want them to bring the baby out, and we bring the baby out, and the after recovery, I'm always good.
Yeah.
How was postpartum for you?
I had my mother-in-law is always my first point of contact. So as soon as I give birth, she's there. She won't stay for long, but she's there to fill the gap until my own mom comes. So my mother-in-law covers up for me the first 5 days, because my mom would typically come 2 days or 3 days after I give birth. Just let's say 2 days before the naming ceremony, my mom is available. So for the first few days, because for both pregnancies, I get discharged if I give birth in the morning, I get discharged in the evening of same day. I don't have I don't have any health complications. So as soon as I get home, my mother-in-law is already in my house. She has cleaned the whole house. She's ready for me and the baby. Sweet. She's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
So next life like this, now you are Bafunsho again.
Forever and ever. She's very sweet. I will not take that away from her. She's very sweet, very considerate, and I feel like that's where Bafunsho got his own. Yes, so when my mom comes as well, I feel like my mom is even the one that is a little bit harsh with me, because my mother-in-law, she's very gentle. She doesn't want to press my tummy. She's always she should be like this. She will be asking you how you want it. But my mom, she does not have that time. This tummy must go. So she's like, go. And so I feel like I prefer, my mother-in-law is, both of them, they just know how to get me. Let me just put it that way. So
before I digress, the reasons are very valid, but what is the main reason you don't want to get pregnant? Because you went through it the first time and you made up your mind that you're doing it the second time, so why don't you want to do it the third time? What is the main reason?
Okay, I feel like as I grow older, I've been able to see things clearly. I posted a video about motherhood, and what inspired that video is my mom. My mom had 6 of us.
6, wow.
Yes. 3 boys, 3 girls. And for each pregnancy, she lose 2 teeth. So in total, my mom has lost 12. She has lost 12. So I just feel like you people went through so much just as we are. And you keep telling us to have more babies. Why? I've done my research. I've seen that the cons are more than the pros, and I'm not ready to do it again. I've had my fair share. I don't think I want to go through that again. So
did mommy have girls, and she was trying for boys?
Girl, boy.
So she was
just going and going.
Maybe she loved kids. For some people, they love kids.
She was just going and going. But I feel like we are her joy now. The house is full every December. When we go home, she's happy to see everybody, you know. January, the house is silent again. She's the only one. So
we are not open to taking our grandkids to her.
She likes that a lot. She would want that. I'm the firstborn, so my children are her first grandkids.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that. Oh.
My children are her first grand, so she does not. If you want her to come and carry them now, she's ready for that.
So what is your opinion about family planning? Are you open to it, or how have you been able to do it? Your last baby is like almost 3 years old. Yeah. So how have you been able to do it not to get pregnant?
I'm not doing anything. To be very honest, it's just vibes. I'm not saving myself from anything. I just know that I'm not
doing this thing.
I'm not. Though I take a particular pill. That's all I do. I didn't do any IUD or whatever. I have a pill that I take, and I only take it. Is it
about pill, or like what kind of drug is it?
What do they call it? I've forgotten the name now. They are small pills, 28 in numbers.
Okay, you take it every day?
Yeah, I take
Okay, I think when I
birth
had
control pills.
yeah, when I had a fan, I was considering it and I was giving but I didn't use it because I don't Kokuma get husband for.
Funny enough, I used it. I've not seen any side effects. Instead, my skin is even glowing and it's very affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I bought it that time with the intention
I'm trying to remember the name of the drug. It's very good.
If you miss it for one day, somebody came to meet me one time. She was pregnant. She was on this same pill, and she was telling me that she missed it for just one day, and now she's pregnant. Blah blah blah. So
maybe she's ovulating when she missed it.
If you miss it on some days,
I miss it on some days and nothing.
I'll be okay. Maybe I'm going to consider it as well.
That's the only thing I do. That's the only thing. I don't do any because weight gain, all these things they say about family planning. I'm very particular about them. But I think the person I saw that spoke about these pills was Dr. Adefunke.
Okay,
so I started using it after she spoke about it, and I saw that I was good. I just continued.
Thank you, Mimi, for coming. Thanks. You are going to be playing a game with me.
Okay.
It is a this or that game.
Okay.
So let's go. Newborn stage or toddler stage?
Newborn.
What do you prefer, newborn?
They are still very little. They are still cute. The only thing is the night feeding and all of that. I still prefer it. My babies, Naila, as a toddler. I always want to
do you believe that the second kids are always
they are the ones. They are the problem.
Oh my god.
Naila is very mean to her sister. Naila is super sweet. Mommy, Naila slapped me. Mommy, Naila pinched me. And Naila will be like so we look at her like sometimes Naila will be crying and Naila will be like, why are you crying? So she's very mean. She's very mean.
Okay. Co-sleeping or crib?
Creep, but my kids could sleep
with you for now. Why don't you want to take them to?
When I take them to their room, give them 2-3 hours, they are back onto my room.
So at what point is that going to stop?
I don't know. So
for now,
they are on vibes.
So happy child or well-behaved child?
Happy child. Yeah. Happy child.
They are still babies.
Yeah.
Let them do whatever they want. Epidural or raw labor?
I've not experienced epidural, so I wouldn't know.
Did you consider it?
If I was given, yes. But my doctor said, it causes you to, your leg would numb. He was just giving excuses that day.
What hospital did you give him?
Vine for Naida.
Vine branch?
No, Vine at Oluyole.
Oluyole, this one.
Yes.
Okay.
And for Naila, Maxi Health.
Okay. Because when I wanted to give birth to a fan, I had this conversation with a big sister, and she was saying that I was asking, like, how did you push out 2 kids? She had twins. So she was like, oh, there is this doctor at TCH. She advised her to take epidural. So when the baby was just ready,
she didn't hear anything. She didn't feel anything.
She just felt like,
Epidural is actually not painful. That's what we hear.
But so I was like, you know, to childbirth, now wait to carry me, go you see it.
I begged for it. The doctor said no.
The thing is, this injection is very, very affordable because I already saw the person. I already made up my mind that I'm going to take this thing. So when I started, my gynae was like, that's all. I was like, oh man, I'm just try this thing because you taking epidural does not mean if at that point you need to have a CS.
It actually fails sometimes.
Sometimes, like, no, it's not like I feel like for infants, I would have had CS because the only difference it would have made. What all this I've been on this since like 3 a.m. in the midnight till 1 o'clock that I did my CS. I wouldn't be feeling anything.
Of course.
But if I was not just ready to come out, so at that point, even with epidural, I would have still had CS. So texting or voice note?
Texting.
You guys have been trying to reach me.
DND. Even if I read, I think from close allies are the people that I listen to their voice note, and I think just one person or two. I can come your voice note. I think yours and King Woman and Umani. Those are the people I listen to their voice note.
Samsung or iPhone?
iPhone.
Wedding rice or funeral rice?
What?
Wedding rice or funeral rice?
I've never been to a funeral.
Are you serious?
Yeah, funeral that like I would actually eat. So I think wedding rice.
Yes. Emotional partner or logical partner?
Logical. I have a logical partner. My husband is not. He does not have time for your emotions. He doesn't. He's very logical. He will say it as it is. He would say it in a way that you're not very hot, but you would be hot, but he will tell you the truth.
We've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Mimi, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I had fun, and I'm sure people are going to learn so much on this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we are going to see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.